Hello, everybody. Oops. Hello, Clint. How are you? By the way, happy birthday if I ain't live on Saturday. I wish it to you today. So I made myself a note. Also. I already have my backgrounds already did. I did those while I was watching. Laura, I know you did. My computer went wacky and I had to reload everything and then I had to go back to the end. So congratulations on winning that. So I had to go back to see who won it. All of a sudden I was looked up and I'm like, where'd Laura go? Yeah, for some reason my internet cut out. So hey, go back. So I'm gonna work with some of my collage sheets today. Not sure what I'm gonna use until I get into them. And I have all her sets, and today. You know what I'm gonna do today? That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna actually get these back in order because they all fell out on me. I don't know what sets what. I have set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, and they all fell one day off my table, and they're all mixed together. I used to have them separated. Hello, Abigail. Good afternoon or good morning. Well, yeah, it's still morning for me. It's only 11:17. I have the house to myself because the hubby's out helping a buddy. Ooh. I think I might use this one. So it's only me and the cat. Cat goes to the vet on Friday. Poor baby. We figured it out kind of what's wrong with her. And it's so bad. He can't see her till Friday, which sucks. Still morning for me too. I'm gonna use that one. And that one. I've been working, it seems like forever, in my delusion journal, art journal. So I thought, I'm going to do it today. Just seems like forever. Let's go with this one. that. And this one. I'll like that one. Look at that. I know, me too. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, man, I miss Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. So I was like, man, I want to dig out. But then I look over in my hallway where it's stored. Yeah, that changed my mind. Because, but you know what? I start doing Halloween like in August, so it's not that far from me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. These right here. And the way these months been flying by, August will be here before I know it. That's about August, September, I start playing with Halloween. What? What the hell? Okay, hang on. I gotta go hide that. Okay, what? All of a sudden my Nightbot pops up. I can't get I tell you, Nightbot, he's a pain in the butt sometimes. I can't get him to work when I want him to work, but now all of a sudden Nightbot's showing up. So let me go in here. I gotta fix Nightbot. So there's some stuff showing up in my Nightbot. That's because I had to change all my stuff the other night. Let's see. Custom. Well, that's weird. What is going on here? Commands. Custom. No one available. Default. Okay. All right. I'm going to no. There we go. I found what I was looking for. Okay, we're going to come down to, okay, that one I want. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to delete that one. Yeah, delete. Yeah, because in case he's going to decide to stay on. We're going to disable that one for now. Disable that one. I'm going to delete that one. Bruises. Okay, we're going to delete that one. We're going to disable that one. We're going to disable this one for now, and we're going to disable that one for now. We're going to delete that one. Yep. We're going to delete that one. Nope, we're going to delete that one. Sorry, guys. I don't know why this is Nightbot's finally deciding to show up. Okay, then we're going to enable that one. And we'll enable that one. There we go. Okay. Let's see. See that one can be deleted. We'll delete that one too. There we go. Everything is just about me now. Okay. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. Nightbot decided to show its face. So put a lot into my Nightbot. So that didn't need to be. Okay. Oh, I have lots of Halloween stuff. It's one of the things that I hoard. I love Halloween. Halloween's one of my favorite. Halloween and Christmas are my favorite holidays. I have 1.5 totes of Halloween. I hit the clearance after every holiday. Okay. I'm going to put these that I'm not using back in here for now. Put that over there. So they don't fall all over like they did. That's what. They're unorganized. They're organized, but not in order of what one. Oh yeah, these are my stencils. I have brand new stencils I haven't used yet. Okay. There we go. Now bring my book over. I'm gonna move that stuff over that way. Start cutting. Hi, Stephanie. Just watch good sales after the holiday. I never buy unless it really draws my attention during the season. Okay? I'll wait and then I'll go back after Halloween and a couple years ago, I went to Target and I found Halloween up. It's like they forgot to put it out or something. And I walked in and everything was 10 cents a piece. So I bought boatloads. Plus, I found a friend of mine who used to do Halloween, but because of her religion, she didn't do it anymore. And she sent me all her Halloween stuff because she knew I liked Halloween. I love Halloween. Frankenstein's my favorite, so I have a lot of Frankie. I buy a lot of stuff that's Frankenstein. Oh, can't hang on to stuff here. Come on. Okay, I'm going to cut this. It's driving me crazy. And I didn't cut it anyways. That's probably the one thing I won't ever destash, just Christmas and Halloween. I may make something and sell it, but do a destash? No. I probably will not ever destash because plus I have my grandkids. They rate it too. You want to see something cute, guys? Hang on. Y'all know I started this like random art journal last week. It's just if I get mail or see something that catches my eye, I've been just kind of doing it. Oops. So my granddaughter Riley. This is from mail yesterday from Deborah Mail. So I put it in here. But my granddaughter Riley when they came Friday, they had McDonald's. And she brought her Happy Meal container into me. And I laughed so hard because she's like, here, Nana, you can put this in your book. So it was a little house. This is about the Ronald McDonald house. So I did a little, and I kept her little. But and then what Riley said, Nana, you can use this for your book. I think my granddaughter knows me all too well. I was laughing. I thought it was, oh my God, my grandchildren know me. So I had to do a little one for Riley. I'll stick something in there. I thought, oh my God. Yeah, it was so cute. Nana, you can have my Happy Meal for your book. I thought it was so cute. I was like, wow, do my grandchildren know me? That's the 5-year-old. Yep, that's the 5-year-old. She wouldn't give me her toy, though. I'm like, well, do I get the toy too? And she's like, no. I'm like, oh, I get the box. Yep, in the French fry box, she said. It amazes me how much they actually, and this is what I said to my daughter. My daughter's like, went to throw it away. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I said, Riley gave me that. I'm going to put that in my art book. She's like, oh. I said, it's kind of like my junk journal art book kind of thing, friend mail book, whatever you want to call it. I said to Diamond, it amazes me how much that they are here hearing me talk and pay attention. Because I didn't even know Riley realized that's what kind of stuff would go in my book. You know? It was so cute. Oh my God, yes. Okay. So Scott's out helping a buddy split wood today. I think it's crazy, but oh well. Not for me to judge. I think that they're nuts. So I have that day to myself. I asked him, I said, do I have to do anything today? And he's like, no. I'm like, good, because I don't want to. I want to just sit back. I mean, I did the sale on Saturday. Hi, you love my reaction? Hi, Sabrina. I'm waiting for you to answer me. And so let me know how much I owe you. Scott gets paid Thursday. I already spent my money. I've got everything shipped out and paid from my set. I bought from Beeman. I bought from Donna. All that's paid. And I shipped out stuff to Amy. That's shipped out. Sent out to Sabrina. That's shipped out. And the rest, I want to thank you guys because my poor kitty has been sick. My cat Lucy, and she's been hiding, not being herself. She came upstairs yesterday, and she finally came upstairs. She was hiding all day. She's kind of getting back to herself, and I was petting her. And I did not know this. Did you guys know that cats have glands by their backside, where they poop? I did not know that. Hers ruptured. Because I noticed a little hole and it freaked me out. So I took a picture and sent it to my vet. Hers ruptured. So he told me to get her a reason it's not healing. There's not much. He's getting sent it. He's matter of fact, Scott's out where our vet is. He couldn't see her today. But he's sending some antibiotics for me to give to her right away. And on Friday, we have to bring her back out there by him. He's actually out of town. Yeah. But he told me to buy. Oh, cool. He told me to buy her a shame collar thing, that little cone thing to put around her neck so she quits licking that area. Yeah. I'm like, oh, my poor cat. He goes, I felt so bad. I mean, I was in tears last night when I discovered it. That Scott called Rick right away. And then we sent him a picture. And he goes, most people don't notice. You don't notice because of the area. Yeah. I was freaked out. Just freaked out. Scott heard me freaking out that I woke up Scott. And Scott held her. I took a picture, sent it to Rick. Yeah. Her gland. I guess they got glands. I didn't know that. It ruptured. So Scott's bringing the antibiotic home today. Got to get her cone of shame. So I want to thank you. I took my money, the last amount of money, and went and bought her coat of shame. It'll be here tomorrow. I bought it through Amazon because I called the pet store. Oh my God. I called the pet store last night. Okay. Told them what I was looking for. The cheapest one they had was $40. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And I hung up. I got on Amazon. I found one for $10. But I had the antibiotic for her was $20. I mean, that was a good deal, and I guess. I don't know. So I had to transfer my money over to checking account. But oh my God. And then on Friday, she goes to the vet. At least Scott gets paid Thursday. But he could see her. He's out of town. He's like, I'm out of town. And the thing is I could take her to a vet here. He said it should be good. She should be good because she's actually acting normal. He told me to quit feeding her hard food for a while. Give her soft food. So she's on a soft food diet right now. And she seems to be perking up. But she's got to quit licking that area. But, oh, my God, I just literally cried last night. Literally. Because Scott told me I don't want anything to happen to my cat. She may be my pain in my ass, but she's my pain in my ass. The reason I call her my pain in the ass is because she just keeps him company. All right. I'll be here for a while. Have a good day, Steph. But man, poor kitty. And I'm like, how does this happen? He goes, some foods after a while, and he goes, can build up. And I guess that's probably what happened. And it's nothing I did wrong as a pet owner. But I didn't even know that this could happen. I did not know. So I was freaked out a little bit last night. So she goes to see him on Friday. Now, if like he says, if she's eating, drinking, still going to the bathroom, I'm like, yeah. Because if she wasn't, he was having me take her into a little emergency vet here in town. But she's acting normal, basically. She must, like he said, she probably wasn't feeling good because it happened that day that she kind of went and hid on us. So but he's got a not like they can look at you and say, I hurt my seal. Please help me. Not a very busy weekend. I had the grandkids on Friday. I had this helped elves on Friday. Had the sale for myself on Saturday. And I had Allie on Sunday. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, Clint. All right, let's see. Scroll up. And then Tina, I'd like to make more Halloween stuff for my craft room. I never desatch my Halloween. Oh, goodness. I love that. So cute. That's adorable. Hi, Tina. Tina, do you have Facebook Messenger? I do, but I don't really rarely. I only use it for family. Yeah. It's how I communicate with my grandchildren. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, itchy nose. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got that cut. Alrighty. And this one. Can I do a ham? Hang on. I got to check something back here. Let me go back. Okay, no. Okay. I must have used these for something else sometime. For some reason, I was like, did I use these before? I'm like, if I'm doing another layout with the fingers, then I'm going to... Okay. All right. That thing's cut out. Let's see. I'm going to go right there with that one. Just remember, these are Diane Rivalry, so they're funky, which I think are so cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't get your entry yet. Okay. Make sure that we got... Okay. That one's going to go right down there. That's cool. You gonna do a video, Sabrina? I also found something. You have to pick one or two. I picked it. I want the fingers coming in that way or this way. I don't want to come over here. Just remember when you do books like this, there doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason for it. Just create. That's all I ever do. I just create. Man, I might have to put a sweatshirt on. I'm getting, for some reason, I'm cold today. Let's see something real quick. Thursday? That's so long to wait. I'm just kidding. Only 2 days away. It go by fast. Oh, I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, I want another little oval shaped thing right there. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Let's see. Let's just grab one. I'll grab this one. I was like, what am I in here for? The what? Okay. Yeah, we may use that yet. Ah. Oh. Put that one there and that one like that. There we go. And I'm going to put that right there. There we go. Just having fun. That's what we're doing. We're just having some fun. Need something there. All right, I don't want to lose this because that's my next one. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, and what is happening in the next couple weeks? Okay. There. Go that way with that one. Right there. That looks cool. Okay, we'll put one there too. Got the oval thing going on. Got the oval thing going on. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of doing what I want. Just doing. I'm just playing. I never know where I'm going to go with these. Okay, we need one more there. Oh, that one. Can I go that down? Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay. Ooh, that was lucky. Got that in time. I don't want that over the finger. Got to slightly move that over a little bit. Right there. There we go. One space between a finger. There we go. Okay, that one's going to go there. Like that. There we go. Hi, Vanessa. And that one's going to go there. Okay, one more there. Okay, we'll go with this one. And I think I'm good. Yep. Boom. There we go. I'm going to go grab me something to drink. I'll be back in a flash. Alrighty. See, I told you. Okay. Oh. Now. I am just working in my delusion journal. I have a free day to do whatever I want. Scott's gone, helping a buddy get split wood. So, I did all my housework yesterday. So, I'm playing. Right now, I'm just doing some doodling on the page. You want to come and do my laundry? Because that's what I got to do. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Wednesday's my laundry day. I could do it any time, but it's like, Wednesday's my laundry day. I'm not gonna I just want to chill today. It's just Scott's gone, house is quiet, so it helping a buddy. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna I usually craft every day for my insanity. Keeps me sane. But whoop. Feel free to come over. You're funny. You're funny. Okay, I gotta find something. Pretty sure she has them. If not, I know where I can find some. Possibility. I know one thing I'm doing is I'm reorganizing all these papers. Getting a paper clipping them by their sets. I dropped them all, so they're all out of order. I'm gonna go to the living room floor and go. So I know which is which. What I would normally do, if I had them in order, is I turn it over and go and know that exactly where it is. Except I dumped them out. They all fell off my desk. So they're all whacked out in different spots. So I have to go like this right now. So I find out what I'm looking for. And I just found it. So that was easy. Woohoo! That one up there. Wow. That was cool. I wonder if the little one will work better though. Let me find the little one. So I have miniatures as well. All right. Go get Zach. Ooh, I almost dropped him again. No, you can't go. You can't leave me. Yeah, that one looks better. There we go. Much better. Yep. I'm glad I went and decided to check out the small one instead. Cool. No, they're not Easter eggs, Dawn. No, they're not Easter eggs. Oh, I just dumped a bunch of stuff. Oh. Look what I came across. Do you remember the fad? This is so funny, guys. So, I've been kind of casually going through stuff, organizing, looking through stuff. Okay. I found paper clips. Some are finished. Some are just not. Some are Halloween. Oh, I should take that off. I'm going to use that. I got plug-in light glue gun. Hang on. Oh, man. I got to figure out a different home. All this stuff. That doesn't need to be there anymore. Shove that there. Speaking of Halloween, Clint. Ready? Bat. Little More. Pineapple. Here's a little skull and crossbone one. Another one I didn't finish. Another one. Just another one I didn't finish. Another one not finished. Another one not finished. Another one not finished. Yeah. Plus I found these. Oh. Hang on. Yeah. So that's Halloween. That's Halloween. That's Halloween. That's Halloween. I'll put that all in my Halloween. I'm stealing this one eyeball off that. My buddy? Who's my buddy? So, a lot of my... Oh, Bima? I don't think she meant these kind of paper clips. I think she meant like shape paper clips. Yeah. I think I sent her one actually. Now I think about it. I put in her package together and throwing her stuff in with Amy's stuff. I think I did put a paper clip in there. I have to think about it. I don't remember. I know I gave somebody a paper clip recently. I just don't remember who. So I broke the trigger on my Gorilla glue gun. So I'm buying a new glue gun on Friday. Well, haha, I did that. Yeah, I broke the trigger on my glue gun. I'm hard on glue guns, I tell ya. So, yep. Gorilla glue one I bought. Yep, this one. I broke the trigger on it. Trigger went. Scott looked at it from, and he's like, "You broke the. I don't know what you do, girl," he says, "but you are no good at glue guns." So the next one I'm buying it with a stand. It's less than 6 months old. I'm bad. I use them so much that the last one burnt up on me. This one, I broke the trigger went out on me. I'm going to glamour up a little bit here. I'm going to add different colors. What kind of new gun? Okay. Let's hang on. Let me go to my Amazon. It's in my list. It's actually in my cart. Or it was in my cart until I took it off to order the cat thingy-majigger yesterday. It is add to cart. And let me go back. Mavic, Movic, craft glue gun, 40 watt with a glue gun stand and 30 glue sticks, mini hot melt glue kit for DIY crafts festivals. And then the whole reason I'm buying it, really, I'll put it in here if you want to look it up, is I like it that it has a stand. Paste. Boom. Right there it is. That it has a stand. It has an on and off switch, which is cool. Let's see. The features consist of hot glue, base stand, packing. No, that's not what I wanted to see. Hang on. It has a glue stick inlet, of course. Hot mesh and hole. I don't know what that is. Anti-heat nozzle, anti-silicone pad, power indicator, power switch, trigger, base stand. So 2 to 3 minutes preheat. So $22.99. I usually don't pay that much, but I want the stand. That's what I really. I won't buy another box. I've went through. Okay, I have Surebinder or whatever. Surebonder. I have the big Surebonder. Is that what this one? I went through 2 small Surebonders last year. So I won't buy it. They burn out too quick. So I bought this Gorilla Glue one. Somebody told me to buy a Gorilla Glue one. Bought that one, and I trigger one. I did something to trigger. So now I'm buying this one. And I'm buying it purposely because I want the stand. I saw it on somebody's YouTube. They did a preview of it, and I liked it. So, yep. Can't even see my dots, so I'm gonna go right there. I think half the problem in my room, my glue guns, is they're always falling where I have them. So I thought if I have the stand, maybe I'll save. But yeah, the trigger went on this one. Bought it not long ago. It's not that old. But Scott looked at it for me last night. And he's like, "Yep, that shot." My first air on set glue gun bro coming last night. Yeah. What was I gonna redo? Oh, I was gonna go back around my ring thing I did on her fingers. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I need an industrial one. Yeah. Tina proofed. Tina child proofed, you know. Tina adult proofed gun. I have a cordless. I don't like it. Matter of fact, I think it's the same brand I'm buying on Friday or Thursday, actually. This is my cordless one. Yeah. See, here's my cordless. It's big boy. Can heat it, but I don't care for it. I mean, I won't get rid of it. I got this sent to me to try. I haul them out when I have big projects. My big glue guns. Then I'll haul them out, but usually I like my little ones. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The heat, the cordless, you can charge it, but it don't stay charged that long. Because that's what I didn't like about that one. Is the charge didn't stay long. Oh, I smeared here. Damn it. I'll fix it. Okay. There you go. I like that idea, Don. That'd be cool. Like, you know, like those lights in mechanic shops. You want to see what Riley gave me, Dawn? It's so cute. My grandkids know me. I don't know. I haven't talked to Diamond. Actually, she called me real quick yesterday, and then I meant to ask her and I forgot. I'll probably call her later today. But yeah, so you all know I started this art journal, right? Just this, like, things I, off people's envelopes and stuff. Okay. So Riley, Friday they came with Happy Meals, and she's like, "Here, Nana, you can have my Happy Meal box for your book." So I cut it. She even gave me her fridge tray holder. I was like, "Oh my God, she pays attention." So Riley said, "Nana, you can use this for your book. I think my granddaughter knows me all too well." So that's the little Ronald McDonald House for Happy Meal. So I put it in there. This is from Deborah yesterday. So put that in there. JD. So funny. I laughed. Diamond went to throw it away. I'm like, don't you throw that away. Riley gave me that. I got to use that. I do believe we're done with this side. Yeah, I could. Well, this is Diamond. Because I always do these little books. There's the kids and their diva puppies. The Easter egg page. You're funny. And like this is when I went to the cemetery, and I didn't want to. I had one page here, and I'm like, what can I do on that? Because I wanted 2 full pages for the kids, so I just did this tree and put "Never forget those who gone before us," and put the cardinals, because I guess cardinals are loved ones from above visiting you. So put that there. Actually, Allie looks like her aunt, Sam's sister. Riley looks more like Diamond. Coda is Sam. Riley looks a lot like me when I was little. Me and Diamond. But Allie looks like Sam's aunt. Let's see if I can find a picture of Sam's sister, and I'll show you. Oh. Where's Kat? Okay, my phone is a retard. Am I even on Facebook? Yes. Let me see. She's on Facebook. C SOEIES. There's CZYK. Yeah. No. She's not on Facebook anymore. What the hell? Well, here's a picture of her. Let's send this to me. Copy image. Paste it. There, okay. Okay. There's Sam's sister. That's who Allie looks like. We think. That's not a very good picture. And if you saw younger pictures of Cassie, yeah. They look like they were Cassie at that age. That's what really looks like. Allie really looks like. You seen Sosalia lately? Hang on, I'll get Sosalia. Sosalia. Where's the most recent picture of Soso? It's the best one I got of Soso. I'll bring her up. There's Soso. She's such a beautiful young lady. She'll be 18. She turns 18 in September. Oh, yeah. You can look at those two next to each other. Definitely can tell they're sisters. Yeah. She graduates next year. Yep. Next year, she'll be a senior. She was one of those kids that fell in that birthday was too late, so she had to wait till she was, or her birthday, where most kids were after. However, where she's 18. Oh, look, I found another finger I'm gonna put on there somewhere. Oh well. So she's 18 in her senior year. No, well, she's got a car. Okay, we bought a car. Me, Sam, and Diamond and Scott bought her a car last year when COVID hit. We found a nice car from her from a buddy of Diamond and Sam's for $300, and we bought it for her. We all put money in to buy it for her, and that was our birthday present to her last year because she was in driver's ed. She was supposed to start driver's ed. Then COVID happened, and it canceled the classes. And then they were so far behind from kids that were in the middle of it or were right before her. She would have just started her classes in June this year. And she was like, I might as well wait till I'm 18. So she goes, when she turns 18 in September, Sam and her mom are going to take her down, have her take the temp test, and then they're going to just teach her how to drive. Why pay that? I mean, $600 for that class for her to go. She had the money. Because she saved, and Sam and Candace, her mom, saved money for her to take that class. $600. By the time she would have been back in the class, it's June this year. And I made a comment, and we're all having a barbecue, and I'm like, why waste that $600? And Candace looked at me, and Sam, and they all looked at me. I'm like, she turns 18 in September. And they're like, yeah. I said, she's lived without her license this long. A few months ain't gonna kill her. And she saved $600. Study the handbook, Leah. Go take your temp test. Drive around with your mom, your dad, Diamond. I said, and once you get really good at it, then go take your test. You don't need it. So she thought about it because they left it up to her. She still wanted to take the class, and she's like, nope, I'd rather save my money. So she was supposed to be my chauffeur by now because she lives in town by me. I'd have been paying her left and right. Hey, Leah, I need a ride. Come and get me. I got money. Yep. I mean, they just went back to school this January. And where she works, she can walk to work or ride a bicycle right now. It's only like 2 blocks from her house. Yeah. So she saved that $600 and put it back. She already had $200 down for the class, and then they refunded it. But put that back in her bank account. Almost died when they told me how much a driver's ed class was. I'm like, wow. See, when I went to school, that was part of our curriculum my junior year. That was a class we took. And then we got graded on it. Plus, we got our license. Now they don't even, I don't know if that was a country thing. But now, well, we've been open, but with a lot of restrictions. Now, where was I the other day? Where did I go? And I didn't need a mask. I was surprised. There was nothing on the door that required a mask. I was like, wow. So, I don't remember where I was because I turned around and said, Scott, I didn't have to wear a mask. But I don't remember where I was. Oh, I was at the grocery store yesterday. At my local grocery store I go to, up the road from me. Yeah, no mask required. Quickie Trip still has masks required. The gas station, but this grocery store did not. So I was like, wow. Oh. Yeah, that was yesterday. Because I was like, I didn't need a mask. I was like, wow. I was kind of stunned that I didn't have to wear a mask when I went in the grocery store. I still wore it, though. Hi, Sabrina. Because I'm one of these, and I respect everybody that's getting their shots. That's their, but I'm not getting a shot. Not yet. I want a year. I said this to my doctor, and he didn't pressure me. I told him I'd get the shot in 1 year. I mean, a friend of mine got the shot, and she's in the hospital. She got blood clots in her lungs. So now she's in the hospital. So they're trying to get them smaller. And I'm like, oh my God. And that's what's freaking me out. I mean, not saying that's going to happen to me, but I was like, damn. She's my age. She says to me when I talked to her yesterday, she goes, Tina, I was over menopause like you. And she goes, yeah. She goes, don't get the shot. And I'm like, why? She goes, it brought my menopause right back. She even got a period. And she hasn't had a period in 5 years. Yep. So she was freaking out. Yep. And then they discovered blood clots in her lungs. I'm like, damn. And she has no health problems either. I mean, besides like going to a chiropractor because of that, but no other health problems. Yep. She's kicking. She wishes she went to got it. She told me yesterday when I was talking to her on the phone, she's like, I wish I went to got it. I got it because she works in a health. She's a nurse. And boom. She goes, here I am, hospital. And she's like, how'd she put it? She goes, how did she put that to me? What pisses her off? This is what she's like more pissed off about. She goes, is the United States? I'll have to ask her, Dawn or Sabrina. Sorry. She goes, this is what I want to know. Is the government going to pay for my hospital stay due to the fact I got this shot from this? She rattled it. Oh, I can't think it. What the hell the name of it? Rattled the names of them, and I'll probably recognize it because she did tell me because I did ask her. She goes, are they going to pick up the hospital bill I have now? Yep. She goes, so now I'm stuck with a hospital bill because of a side effect because of this shot. And she says, and I think, and she goes, me personally, they want us to have these shots so damn bad. If I get hospitalized and it's determined it's because of this shot that did this to her, the government should pick up that hospital stay. Sure. Yep. She's been in there 6 days. Can you imagine that? 6 days. I didn't realize she was in there until I read her Facebook. And I'm like, oh my God. So I called her. She's like, yeah. Yeah, all costs on a shot. I don't think if you end up having a side effect, they cover it. Yep. She told me she felt like she was having a stroke. So that's how she ended up in an emergency room. And then they sent her home. They gave her medication for the blood clots. Okay. Whatever they gave, blood thinner or whatever to get the blood clots. And she fainted. And she goes, how she put that? She goes, son of a bitch. They sent me home, put me on medication, took the medication like I was supposed to. And then she fainted that her husband had to dial 911 and get an ambulance there. So now, besides a hospital cost, she has an ambulance bill. All because she did the shot. And I believe this. I think this is her second round or first. I can't remember. You could tell they got her kind of doped up because she was talking all loony to me. But yep, she's not happy. She's not happy. I don't blame her. She says, I'm not working because I'm in this hospital bed. Oh yeah, she was just bitching. Just bitching. Yep. Yep. And like she says, you ain't going to hear that statistic out on the news because they ain't going to want the people to know that there's a side effect like this. She goes, you won't hear about me on the news. Yeah, she was just on a roll yesterday. It was funny. But yep. And she goes, when she went to the emergency room, because she felt like she was having a stroke, and they discovered she was a side effect because she had a shot, and like 2 days later, not 2 days, not even 2 days after she got the shot. I think it was her first round because she said she's not taking. Yeah, it was her first one because she's like, I ain't taking the next one. Ain't happening. And they sent her home, and she said she told me, she said to the emergency doctor, I don't feel comfortable with leaving. They're like, well, we have no reason to keep you. She goes, Doesn't matter what I have to say. And they're like, no, I'm so, and the guy goes, no, I have no reason to admit you. She goes, but I don't feel comfortable with leaving this hospital. She said she knew. She said she knew her body, that she knew that there was something more to this. Okay. That they sent her home. She got home and not even an hour and a half. And she's a nurse. Yeah. She said she goes, she does, how'd she put it? She goes, Tina, I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't feel right. And she goes, I just knew I didn't feel right. They gave me this medication for these blood clots. And I could hardly, she said she felt like an elephant was, she goes, remember when you described Scott's lung to me when he had Scott's lung, what it felt like? He said it felt like an elephant on your, elephant sat on him. I'm like, yeah. She goes, that's how I felt. Like I had an elephant sitting on my chest. And she was catching her breath. She kept having to catch her breath. She said she knew. They sent her home in an hour and a half. She was back with an ambulance. Yep. And now she's been in hospital for 5 days. Because now she got, what the hell she tell me? Fluid on her lungs. Yep. How they missed that one? She goes, feels like she's got to walk in ammonia. That's how she described it to me. And like she says, I'm just a statistic. There's good stories, there's bad stories, but she goes, she ain't. She said she ain't. She told her husband, I ain't going back for the second one, and if I have to give up my nursing career, I'll give it up. Because she only works in she's a nursing assistant. She goes, I can find something else that won't require me to be around others that she only was getting a shot because she worked around the elderly. That's why she got it. Because of work. And now she's like, and now I'll probably have side effects or something, health side effects for the rest of her life that she says, I may have not had. And like she says, I don't want to discourage people from getting the shot, but they got to figure out why one can get it and be fine. And then you have somebody like her that brought it back. And the first sign was that she got a period. She was like, oh my God, I got my period. Yeah. And that's what's the first sign. And she's been like, she says, because we both joke that we're in our 40s and people are bitching that are just because we both have been in menopause since we were 40 and now we're almost 50 and we're done. She goes, she thought, what the hell? And that was the first sign. She had to run her husband to the grocery store to get her pads. And then she said she bled like crazy. Well, then she started having chest pains. And she said her arm got numb. She thought she was having a stroke. So he ran her to the emergency room. Discovered blood clots. And she's having hot flashes left and right again. And then she they sent her home. And she said, Tina, I told them I didn't feel right. I kept on telling them, I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Well, you got a couple blood clots. We can get them out with medication. Blah, 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 And they sent her home and boom, she passed out half an hour later. Was back now she's in the hospital. See, I had an idea. I like the rabbit. Okay. But then the flower, I'm going to do something else with the flower. So we'll put them back here. My whole plan for the flowers are gone. It could cost too much to do what they should before giving a shot. Your second shot's tomorrow? Yeah. Like I said, I'm not discouraging anybody from getting it because it's their prerogative. Like I won't. I've decided I'm waiting a year. I told Scott that. I told Diamond that. Diamond was going to go get the shot. And then now she's like, when I told her, and it's her buddy's mom. She's like, Mom, I think I'll wait. I'm like, Diamond, I said, I don't like the statistics. I said, give me a long-term effect. I may never get it. I said to Diamond, I've done all the precautions that they have asked for. Clean, wash your hands, wear a mask, and I haven't got sick. So, and Diamond was getting a shot, and Sam told Diamond, and usually Sam just, I laugh, Sam's funny. Sam usually just goes with the flow with Diamond. He looked at Diamond, he says, Sam's like, I'm going to get the shot, and the kids are, Sam's like, you're not giving the shots to my children. And Diamond's like, excuse me? He goes, I usually let you make the health decisions. Right now, I don't want the kids getting a shot. He goes, and this is what Sam's logic is about this. He goes, I want more information how the shot will affect Native Americans. He goes, they did have just a blank slate. Here's a shot. Go take the shot. But they've not checked in. He goes, and Sam's read this. He's surprised on it. There is no study how a shot will affect each race. There's nothing out there. And he goes, our children are mixed race. They are Native and white. There's no statistics out there. He goes, that this shot may affect because of mixed race or a race. He goes into genetics. He's talking genetics and all that. He says, until there is, I don't want our kids to get the shot. It's just a general shot. Here you go. Sign up. Go in and get it. That there might be effects that he said, we don't know. It may, because our kids are mixed race. And Diamond saw his point. So I guess she's hesitated since she heard about my buddy's mom, her buddy's mom having this problem. So now she's like, yeah. Yep. I'm not, like I said, I'm not discouraging, but I agree with Sam. There need a little bit more case study. Just saying, here, this is where you can go get it. You watch, kids will need the shot before next year. I read an article. They can't, okay. They can't force a parent. Just like it falls on the immunizations, because there's a friend of ours who refused to give her child immunization. They had to admit him into school without his immunization shots, because it falls under our rights it falls just like, yeah, there's a law. They can't. They're trying to find a way, but it's unconstitutional. It's like, oh, you have to have this passport to go to another state if you don't have the shot. They can't do it. It's all constitutional. That's why you haven't seen it done. There's too many humanity lawyers that'll love that case. Yeah, I read it. I read an article. Sam shared an article with me. They can't. It falls, yeah. Yep. Just like my body, my rights. Yep. Ooh, I think I'm going to change the body out. I like that hair. And now that don't look right now that I did it. Yeah, I'll put that back. Yep. Yeah. Well, they go to a public school. They go to a public school. They don't go to a native school. Native school is bad by Diamond and Sam. She didn't. The native school where Diamond and Sam live, they are so behind statistic wise for education. Diamond refused to send them there. Plus, like she says, the girls are very light complexion. Coda, you can tell, has got native in them. Where the girls are very light complexion, she says they'd stick out like a sore thumb, and she didn't want them to be bullied. So that's why they go to Seymour Public School. Yeah, you'd have to sign paper. Well, it's like sending the kids home every time they got a fever and wanting them to get a damn COVID test to get back in school. The doctor had enough. Diamond's doctor had enough that he turned around and told the school on no certain terms was he running another COVID test on the Soviet Czech children. That they that he felt that it was a health hazard to their health to run another COVID test for them to go to school. That just because a kid sneezes, coughs, doesn't mean they got COVID. I mean, that's a while there, the school was just being crazy. Now they kind of lessen that back a little bit because so many kids were being sent home, staying home for 14 days because of one thing or another, because they coughed. And Allie runs high temps anyways. She's how do she put it? He put it. Allie had her body's warm, high warm. And this is what he said. And I laughed because I went with Diamond. The hell, I laughed at Diamond so hard. He's like, I want to know. And he was on the phone with the kids at school. I want to know where you got your training to determine that these kids actually have to be tested. And you can hear the lady stutter. Are you educated in the health field? You put a temperature thing up to a forehead of a child, and because they're 2 degrees over, you're sending them home. Children have a tendency to have run temperatures. They are active. Their body absorbs heat. You are taking a temperature. This is what they do. Kids were getting off the bus. They were taking a temperature. If they had 2 temperatures, they'd put them on the side, and their parents had to come and get them. They're dressed up in winter clothing on a school bus for how long? Of course their body's going to be warm, he says. You people, he's like, oh, my God. Take the temperature an hour after the fact. You can't take a temperature getting right off the bus, walking the door. Let's take your temperature. They're all head to toe in clothes from riding a school bus in. Of course their body temperature is going to be high. He was so funny. And he goes, I'd like to know where you got your education. Well, because he went to the school board. He had enough. He ended up at a school board meeting because he was seeing so many kids. Because the area Diamond lives in has a lot of Native kids going around. You know, kids that go to this school. So he finally had enough because he was seeing so many families bring in these Native kids at the clinic to get tested so they go back to school. That he finally had enough. That he went to a school board meeting, and that's Diamond said he was funny because they had it virtual. So Diamond and I tuned in, and he was just going off. He goes, I want to know where your people that are testing these children with a temperature thing on their top of their forehead or in their ear, however you're doing it, he says, are educated. Where did they get educated? Where did you get the temperature? Blah, 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 blah. You know, he's just, and he goes, and you're doing it as soon as they get off the school bus. We live in Wisconsin. We bundle our kids up because it's cold. So their body temperature is going to be high. He goes, just because a kid sneezes doesn't mean they got COVID. He goes, they have no other signs except they're warm and you're sending them home. So then now they're missing school. Well, then they started changing things at school. I mean, for a while there, at 1 month, Mm-hmm. That 1 month, Coda went a whopping 7 days. Once a kid showed a sign in Coda's class, they sent the whole class home for 14 days. And then once this killed me. Then Allie was home. And I'm like, why are these kids home? She goes, Diamond's like, I put them in I took them from your school district. She goes, so they could be in school while I'm in school, and they're home with me anyways. I should have just did virtual and work. Came in to town by you, Mom, and we could have set it, because she's like, how am I going to handle with me being in school and 3 kids on virtual by herself? She's like, I should have did. She goes, honestly, I should have did what you suggested. Came in every day with the kids. They could have been in the craft room doing their schoolwork with you, or you trying to assist them, and me doing my work on my own. Because that was the whole thing, was they wouldn't leave Diamond alone. Diamond would get signed into class, and it'd be, hey, Mom. She goes, because I've had the first 3 months of the school year, Diamond, they were 90% home with Diamond. She goes, I should have just kept them on virtual learning. That's how Diamond failed one class. Because she did fail a class. She has to retake a class. Well, now they're determined if she has to retake it, though. She goes, it was because of the kids she had to be a mom. Well, she's a mom all the time, but you get what I'm saying. But now, a few weeks ago, right before her school year ended, she got a notification that she failed another class and that she had to go, and that it was copied from another student, and her copied each other's works, and it was submitted. And I was like, I don't know this person. How can I copy her work? Blah, 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 blah. So she had to go in front of the dean. She was freaked out because this is the second time this happened. The first time they gave her a warning, she was been fighting that one. She's like, I did not copy from this person. I don't know who you're referring to. We're not even sharing notes, So it happened a second time, a couple weeks ago. She calls me just, oh my God, devastated, just devastated, because Diamond's worked very hard at the school year with having kids at COVID era and then doing her own schooling. To have this happen to her, she was freaking out because she had to go in front. She could have been kicked out of school because it happened again. Only to discover, ready for this one? You had to write this, say the subject was mixed media. You had to write a thing up about mixed media. Say that I'm just using this subject. So she wrote a thing up about mixed media. Okay. She submitted it. After it was submitted it on this platform, everybody could read it. Okay. But they only could read what a person wrote after you submitted your own. Okay. So you wouldn't be able to see Dawn's work until you put my work in. Once my work was in, I could read what Dawn wrote about mixed media. So Diamond turned hers in. Not 2 days later, 3 days later, another girl turned in, but she turned in Diamond's work. All she did is take a few words and changed it. Okay? But the chick that did it forgot to take Diamond's name off it. So she submitted Diamond's paper, took a few things out, but forgot to take Diamond's name out of it. So then they both got caught. It got caught. And she gets this message from her teacher that she had to go in front of the dean and a committee to see if they were going to be kicked out of college. Time's like, what are you talking about? because she figured this other gal, we'll call her Lori, and Diamond were helping each other and basically copying from each other. Diamond goes, I don't know who this girl is. I've never talked to her. I've never even worked on a project with her. Diamond went off. So I said, Diamond, you got all your work? Because I called Bima going, does this sound like a computer glitch to you or something, Because her husband's really good at that computer stuff. We got talking. She's like, can this gal see the work of another student? And I'm like, I don't know. So I mentioned it to Diamond. So Diamond kept on emailing her professor that night because she was, oh my God, she was just devastated. Diamond's like, this could ruin my career. This could ruin my whole life plan. Because once you get kicked out of a college, good luck getting into another one, is basically, So finds out that this gal all this year could see everybody's work before she submitted her own. So now back to this other class. So Diamond got cleared. She still went. I told her, I said she made an appointment with the committee and the dean right away. She still kept it. She went and talked to him because she wants a full investigation. I said, you still go to that meeting. And she goes, what am I going to say? I tell him you want a full investigation to see that one where that first time it happened and you failed, and now you have to, because she failed a paper that was like 90% of the grade. And she said that it was too familiar with another student's. I said, you want a full investigation to see if your paper in this Lori, again, is similar. She just got notification. She doesn't have to retake this class because they found out this Lori has basically not been doing any work. She's been going, she could see everybody's work once, where you weren't supposed to see anybody's until you submitted your own. So she doesn't have to take the class fully over. The professor understood, and they asked Diamond to redo her paper on a different subject than what she did, and submit it by the end of July. So Diamond's been working on that again. So now she doesn't have to retake the whole class. She just has to write the final paper, which she already did. But due to the fact this occurred, they want her. That's what the committee and the dean decided. Instead of making her redo the class, paying the price for a class that she shouldn't have failed because of somebody else's. I don't know. Yeah. So I guess Diamond says, I haven't heard anything, but it doesn't look well for this other gal. Because she knew it's a given that you're not supposed to see other people's work on a subject matter until it's submitted, that you submit your own. And here all along, for some reason, somehow, somebody was able to hack the system and get her in there. So now, Diamond said she's probably being thrown out. They apologize and Diamond goes, yeah, somebody else is dishonest. Diamond looked at the dean's list. She goes, how can I go from the first semester of school on your dean's list? He goes, yeah, working my ass off with 3 damn kids and a husband and still being a wife to failing this class. When you see all my papers that I submitted beforehand, came to the final, that was like 80, 90, whatever % of that passing grade was this final to fail. And it cost me a class because it was too similar to another student's. Well, and then this happened then it went to 2 different classes. I'm talking 2 different classes, 2 different teachers. She was so upset that she failed it. I'm like, Diamond, everybody fails. Look at how many lawyers have to take their law degree test to become a lawyer. Don't throw in the towel yet, Well, then when it happened a second time, I made the comment. I'm like, Diamond. She goes, yeah. I said, do you remember when you told me that you failed that class and you had a breakdown? You came in and we drank wine and we got drunk. because she came into town and we drank wine. That's how upset she was. She came into town by me. Her and I sat down, talked about it, and we drank some wine. We just had a mom-daughter night. She ended up spending the night because we got pretty toasty, her and I, on wine. And she goes, yeah. I said, is this chick in that class too? She goes, I don't know. She goes, I said, I would bring that up when you go to that meeting that I told you to keep. You kept that meeting, right? She goes, yeah. I said, bring that up. Ask for a formal investigation. Well, guess what? Same chick. Had the same paper similar to Diamond's. And the thing is, I said, you make sure they look at the date. See when yours was submitted and see when hers was submitted. Diamond's was submitted first. Hers, the Lisa, as I'm calling her, was 3 to 5 days after Diamond submitted hers. And then she submitted her paper. And then when they got looking, they're like looking at all this, a lot of her papers that she submitted were similar to a lot of other students. It's not just Diamond. Yep. So the dean, Diamond said he was a cool dude because he felt bad for me. Said instead of making me redo the class, he asked if I was willing to redo the paper for my grade, my end of the grade. And he said it would save a lot of hardship. And I said, give me a subject. So the teacher got back to Diamond, I think a week ago, with a new subject matter. And they let her, and she said, I want extended time because she only had like a month to do this. She asked for 2 months. She goes, it's the summer. My kids are done with school on the 28th of May. I want more time to study this subject matter because she has, like she says, they give me a subject matter, which I'm fine with, but I have to read about this, write an essay basically on this subject matter and study it a little bit. And so they gave her till, I think, what'd you tell me? August? End of July, August, something like that. One of the two. Because she goes, my kids are home now, so I have to have time for them, time for this, fit this, and work. Because Diamond went and got a job for the summer. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said to Diamond, why would you cheat? You're ruining, like, Diamond's like, this could ruin my whole career. And then she's like, why would you do this to your own? She's like, what? I said, because I said, some people think they can just get an education and not have to do the work. And what I thought was screwing is, why is everybody seeing your work? She goes, because it's reality of it, this class is now over the internet. Because then we have a discussion and we critique everybody's papers. I said, but a final paper that everybody could see? That is what the dean agreed with Diamond on that one. Because Diamond was taking all these notes that the dean's like, he asked Diamond, he goes, what are you reading? Diamond goes, my notes from my mother. And he goes, what? When my mother was listening to me, she was coming out with things that made sense to me because she's looking at it from the outside in. My mom wants to know why a final paper that is supposed to be 80% of my grade, why everybody can see that. She gets these papers that we do, and then it gets put in and everybody can see them, and we discuss them and we critique what we wrote and what this person wrote. But a final? Why is everybody seeing our final paper for our final grade? And he agreed with Diamond that had to change. Yep. And a lot of people on this, like 15 panel, she said 15 people were there that listened to her plead her case. Well, she didn't have to plead her case. It was already decided, but she kept the appointment anyways. And a lot of them on that said, that shouldn't have been seen by others. That the final grade paper for all that 6 weeks of class should not have been seen by somebody else. In between, fine, because they debate, they discuss, but when it comes to the final paper for her, most of her grade should have not been seen by other students. Should not have been seen by other than a teacher. But the way these teachers have it set up, you submit it, everybody can read it. Well, Diamond says they're changing that by this next school year, next time. Yeah. Yeah, because she was so, I'm like, and she goes, and Diamond said it was funny. She goes, I'd like to read you what my mother said. And Bean's like, okay. My daughter has work yard, and I basically put in there because she brought a reference letter and I wrote it. I basically put in this letter for the dean to read. My daughter has worked hard, numerous hours, with 3 children, a full time. I said a husband, full time housewife, in a part time job at the time. I said there are days I seen the stress on her face when she talked to me that I don't know how she was doing it. That I'd make her take a break for her to fail a class that I know that she literally worked on. She came in here one day in town just to do her work here at this with me and sat in the living room away from the kids to work on this final paper. I seen the hours I said this in this letter. I seen the hours that my daughter put in this with books and all this stuff. Plus she interviewed, and this is where I knew that this lady copied it, because one of the people that Diamond interviewed for her final was a drug and alcohol counselor that's my husband's best friend's wife. She didn't put her source, but she could prove her source. And because she went to Christy, because Diamond's final paper was on drug and alcohol. She picked that subject so she could purposely go interview Mihai's wife, Christy. Yep. So a lot of what Diamond wrote about the statistics, Christy turned to what website to go to. Here, go here, go here, go here. Here's a book. Go get this book from the library. Blah, 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 And Christy, Diamond said, because Diamond called Christy, and Christy read, because Diamond called Christy, and I was telling Christy, and Christy's like, you get in that dean meeting, you call me. So when they got in that dean meeting, this is before Diamond's like, everything is cleared. I'm cleared. It's been proven. But Christy ripped them about their technology and how they could have screwed up a young lady's career because she's been down this road with her own daughter. But Diamond says Christy didn't mince words with those people. They knew who she was. When she introduced herself, when Christy hung up, the one lady teacher goes, Christy Kovac? Diamond goes, yeah, her husband's my dad's best friend. She's helped me a lot, and she is one of the reasons of my career is from her example. I liked what she did. I wish she still had her office, because if she still had her office, I'd go work for her. But Christy's retired now. So Christy has a lot of people in a circle that Diamond had to interview a counselor. Diamond didn't know anybody. She got a hold of Christy. Christy found her 5 people she could interview, and they all did it for her. Yeah, she has an internship. The guy told where Christy retired from, already told Christy, you let Diamond know when she's done and she needs her internship to come and see me. I'll put her in as an intern for these internship hours, whatever she needs. Yeah, so Diamond's set. And that's what Diamond said. Christy just went off how their system failed the student, that it could have cost a career to a young gal. But oh my God, that night, and she called me the second time, because that one was going to the dean, and I don't know what they call the board of whatever to determine. And she totally lost it on the phone. Actually, I talked to Bima, and then me and Scott ended up going out there because I told Scott we got to go see our daughter. So we ended up going out by Diamond and Sam later on the night, because she was just flipped in and out. But only to find out a gal was cheating. Because I said to Diamond, were they aware that, I said, this is the question I have. And Diamond's like, were you aware that you weren't supposed to be able to see somebody else's work until you submit your own? Was that known throughout the class? She goes, yeah. So this gal, Lisa, knew this. Yep. And somehow, some reason, she had a glitch or somebody hacked it that she was able to see you guys' work all along this whole school year. She's like, yep. So now all the work that she submitted is being reviewed. She goes, yep. I said, so she may be thrown out. Yep. And I'm like, okay. I said, it's one thing to be how did I put that and say? Like the one said, it's one thing to realize you're not supposed to be able to, like, wait a minute, I'm seeing this work and not bringing attention to the teacher. Yeah. Like Diamond says, they're checking all her work. She goes, it's going to take a while. She's on what they call something probation right now. She can't attend any classes until they determine. Yep. Because Diamond was on probation. It lasted a day. She goes, I was on probation for 1 day. I'll be right back. Diamond said when they were the teachers or the whatever, when she went in the first time to the dean meeting or whatever you call it, the teacher was there. They did it virtual, and when Diamond's like, I did not cheat, and blah 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 blah, because she already made the appointment with the dean. They did a virtual one with the teacher, and then another teacher, and Diamond did it here. I was on one side of the table, Diamond was on the other side. I was listening, and what they did is they asked Diamond to name her sources, where she got this statistic, where she found this statistic, blah 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 blah, on her paper. Okay, and Diamond could. She showed her work. Well, that's how Diamond got off the probation and didn't have to actually go in front of the dean and the board. She chose still to go again, to do it anyways, because I told her to. Because I showed her, I said, I would still do it. She's like, Mom, I said, I said to her, because it shows your character. If you still attend that meeting, even if you're cleared, you still want to make sure your name is cleared. She's like, okay. So she named all her sources where the book she studied, Christy, another counselor, she had her sources for this page, whatever, essay thing, whatever you want to call it, she wrote. Okay. Well, then when they did the Lisa's, she couldn't name the sources for some statistics where she was able to find it. Okay. Because Diamond had to submit the piece of paper where she got her sources. When Diamond, before they ended that little thing meeting, they asked Diamond to list the books, her sources, so they could verify it. And Diamond's like, okay, but I have to get a hold of 2 of my sources to see if it's okay if I give you their numbers. And they're like, okay. If you can't, you can say unknown source, not available. Because one of the teachers goes, Diamond, what do you mean? She goes, because I called 2 people for this paper, 2 human beings that are one's still a counselor and one's retired. They were kind of some of my sources. A lot of them, one helped me point me in different directions for books that are in my source here. And they're like, okay. And so Diamond called Christy, and Christy's like, give them my number. And then so did the other, I don't know the other lady's name. And they talked to Diamond's professor. That's what they're called, professors, not teachers, whatever. Well, when they went to Lisa, she didn't have that. She didn't have no sources. She couldn't name them. Where this statistic number came from, where this quote came from, Yep. She was so, and then came out how she was able to. And I'm thinking, how stupid are you? You're honestly looking at somebody's page on a computer, and you just go over here and you start copy and paste, and you just take a word out here or there throughout it, okay? But then you forget to change the person's name submitted by Diamond OBS check on the bottom. You basically left Diamond's name on your paper. She didn't change the name. She left Diamond's name. That's how she got busted. She forgot to take out Diamond's name. That's all there was. Because the teacher said, honestly, I probably would have never even noticed this Diamond's paper to Lisa's paper. Okay? Except they both had the same name on. But it was submitted up here by Lisa. Yeah. How stupid. Okay, I'm going to do this side. I have this bunny I want to use. Oh, yeah. Diamond's got good sources. Diamond does the work. She does the leg work. And that's how I put that in that letter to the dean. My daughter does the leg work. She does the studying. She does it. I've seen her. I'm not, and I even said this, I'm not saying this because she's my daughter. She's done it. I've seen her do it. To be called a, like Diamond says, to be called a cheater. That's, can you guys see that? I think that bunny blends in too much, and so does that purple. So I'm off that. Let's do the flower. Let's do these flowers. That pops. Oh. That looks cool. Make the moment perfect. Okay, got Zach getting ready to go home. I'm gonna check my mail here. Oh, it might be too early. Yeah, it's only 1:30 here. Let's see, my mail came. Put this down. Move it over. There we go. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna go check my mail real quick. I think I heard my mailman, and I got Jersey's entries coming in here. So. I guess it was the neighbors making some racket. My mail didn't come yet. Oh. You never know. There's so damn noisy over there. Oh, I could put a little hand. Kind of, yeah, we'll put that coming down. Like that. put it back here. Got a whole pile of stuff that I've already got cut. I kind of look through it before I cut something, just in case I want to use it. Oh, we got a kitty cat. Nah. But where's that? There's this other hand. Yeah. Kind of got a hand theme going on here. I think this is her own hand. That she took a picture of. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, pick it up. There we go. Hands and Easter eggs. Where do you see Easter eggs? These are not Easter eggs. They're not even shaped like eggs. So that's that. Live your life in color. Oh, you can't see that. So, let's see. There we go. Yes, they are. No, they're not stone. They're not Easter eggs. They're not even shaped like Easter eggs. They're funky. All right, let's see. Let me see something here. Oh, that's right there. Oh. Okay, I gotta do something real quick before I forget again, because this drives me crazy. I'm always digging through bags, which is it's all right, but at least I know this one's stencils. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you don't know what you're talking about, but please continue. I do not have ducks or rows. I have squirrels, and they're great. I'm trying to find a saying I can put on this side. That's what I'm doing. If you're wondering what I'm doing, looking at my saying steps here. I got it. This is cute. Okay, I got the one I'm using. I got the one I'm using. This is for a piece of paper. Oh. Why is this up here? Oh dear. No clue. No clue. I had a whole thing. Oh, look at that puppy chow. Want some puppy chow, anybody? Circle all the eggs. How many eggs you find in a row? Want some puppy chow? My husband bought me puppy chow the other night. I hid it from the grandkids, so I didn't have to share. I'm always sharing with them. I wasn't going to share my puppy chow with them. They get enough out of me. So I hid my puppy chow. I actually bought him the puppy chow, but he saved me some, which surprised me. I'll be honest. We went and saw my mom. We actually went and saw our moms. We stopped at the gas station by where my mom is because I needed to go potty and I was thirsty. Well, I came up with beef sticks and I said, Scott, never go in a gas station when you're hungry. Came out with puppy chow, beef sticks, some cheese, and each bag of chips and some soda. We went and kind of went and had a little picnic by my mom after we did everything. And I bought Scott loves puppy chow. And it's the only thing we didn't open when we were there. We had the beef stick, we had the cheese, we had the chips. He saved me some puppy chow. I have to pick. Oh, who's messaging me? Somebody's messaging me. I know I'm off the page right now, Dawn. Oh. I'm stamping. I was stamping. Yep. I was stamping. Some stamp out. Why am I cutting this? Okay. I want green. Okay. I don't color I want. I don't see Easter eggs. I don't know where you see Easter eggs, girl. They're not even shaped like Easter eggs. They're shaped funky shaped. I gotta let that dry before I can cut that. So you're weird. Hey, that's the first one. That's the one I did. Talking these. Just calling them Easter eggs. I think the Colorado air is getting to you again, Dawn. I knew what you were referring to. I just don't see Easter eggs. I mean, this is oval. That's oval. All right. And like I said, everybody's perspective. That's why Dawn sees Easter eggs. I don't see Easter eggs. Steph sees something else. Somebody else may see somebody else. Especially, that's what I like about mixed media. Everybody sees something that another person may or may not see. That's why I love abstract paintings too. Because everybody sees something different. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy girl. How are you doing, kitty kitty? Hello, my Lucy girl. Oh, perky now. So glad. I know what's going on with you. Daddy bringing your medicine home tonight. Yeah. I'll get the, I don't know how you. I hope he tells where Scott's got to pick this up is from the dude's wife. I might have to call him later because I don't know how to administrate antibiotic to a cat. Wonder if you put it in their food. Look, my ass, she'd probably eat around it. But I got her on a soft food diet. I buy her canned food, that's, but that's a special treat. I usually give her the hard food every day. And then, yeah. Yeah, I kind of decorated them. Each one's done a little, I went dot, or around, and then I did little swirlies, dot, little swirlies, dot, swirlies, dot, swirlies. So now I have to give her some soft food diet for a little while. And maybe change my cat food. And I'm like, what am I going to do with it? I just bought cat food. And if I can't give her this cat food, I'm going to donate it to Humane Society. He told me they'd take it. I said, even if it's not in a bag, even if it's not in a bag, you just tell them what type it is. And I'm like, okay. So I went over a little bit. No big deal. Make it all a good time. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, she hasn't been acting herself. Okay, she's been like hiding distance. We had to when Scott woke up Saturday. No, Sunday. Sunday. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. He asked me where he calls her Loopy or Lippy because she's always talkative. She always talks to Scott. She always yells at Scott. And no matter where Scott is, if Scott comes home from work, she's at the door. If Scott gets up from sleeping, she's with him. She hears him. She goes greets him. Well, when he came home from work Sunday morning, Sunday morning, she didn't greet him. No, Saturday. Yesterday was Monday, right? Yeah. Today's Tuesday, right? Man, I'm a day off here. Let me figure this out. Yeah, Tuesday. So Sunday, when he came home Saturday into Sunday, so basically it was Sunday morning, she didn't greet him at the door. Okay. And then that's when I realized, what? Where is she? And he couldn't find her for the longest time. He did find her. She was sleeping behind our love seat, which she's never done before. Well, then when I got up, I couldn't find her at all until yesterday afternoon. She came out from hiding. Well, then she came out and I gave her some fresh water. She wasn't acting herself because she didn't sleep with me Sunday into Monday. Because when Scott got home Monday morning, I said, Scott, I can't find Lucy. Because I was up off and on looking for her. I slept like crap Sunday into Monday. So I looked for her, he looked for her, we couldn't find her. Well, then when I laid back down, he found her. He's the one who discovered she's been sleeping behind the love seat. That's where he found her. Well, when I got up, she wasn't there. I couldn't find her again. Well, then all of a sudden, I changed her water. Hi, Lucy girl. I changed her water, and I rattled her food dish. She didn't come. She always comes running whenever I go to feed her. Always. She didn't come. But she came when I ran the cold water. When she heard the water running and me putting fresh water, she came then. She drank. She let me pet her. Well, then she laid back down. And then in the afternoon, I'd probably say about after I got off the live, about an hour and a half after I got off, I was in the hallway organizing stuff, and she came up and I started petting her. And when she turned her butt to me, I saw a little opening next to her butt. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell is that? And I'm talking to her. And I said, and Scott, I didn't know Scott was waking up. Scott could hear me. So Scott jumped out of bed. And he looked, and then we took a picture of it and we sent it to Rick, our vet. I didn't know that they have anal glands that can get clogged. Hers bursted, is what he thinks. So he told me to get her a cone because she's got a quick lick in it. So I ordered a cone of shame, and he's out of town till Friday. He told me to get the cone of shame on her. He was going to give me an antibiotic to give her, and he'll see her Friday. But he told me to get the cone of shame on her so she quits licking it. He thinks the gland got clogged and it bursted. and that's probably why she's been not herself, like kind of sleepy, is it probably occurred probably Saturday into Sunday. And cats have a tendency to hide when they're sick. Because when I talked to him before I went alive, I didn't know about that. I didn't see that on her. I just saw that, like, she was, she's eating, but she wasn't eating a lot. She's drinking. He told me to look to see if there was anything like she threw up anywhere, and I didn't find any of that. If it wasn't for the fact I was on at her level, because she usually doesn't let me go and pick her up. Okay, and the only time she comes really near me is if I'm sleeping. But in the hallway, she actually came up and she turned like this, and that's when she turned is when I saw it. And then when Scott got up, because Scott can pick her up, she won't let me pick her up. Scott can pick her up. So Scott picked her up. She doesn't scratch at him or meows or nothing. Now, if I do it, she'll scratch. She won't let me have it. Let me do it. Just that type of cat, I tell you. Yeah, that's what I think. I didn't find nothing. He says she probably cleaned it herself because I noticed she was always, I said to him after we discovered it and we were talking to him last night that she's always looking down there. So it's probably been there for a while and it finally went because there's a little about maybe this about this size hole. If that right there, about that size next to her butt. And that's what I happen to see. And the hair is not around it because that's what drew my attention was that like a bald spot next to it. And I'm like, what the hell? And then once I said, Scott, something's up. I'm talking to her. I'm like, we'll have to have Daddy look at this because I went to pick her up and she wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me. Well, when Scott got up, she let Scott pick her up and then Scott could turn her. And I took a snapshot of the picture. I ain't going to show you guys because it's gross. And it's clean. No drainage, nothing, because she's been cleaning it herself, and that's probably why she's sick. He says the burst is common. It happens. It's curable. It's her cleaning that because it's her own feces, basically, was what it is. So, I didn't know they had glands that once in a while they have to pinch. I guess dogs got them too. I never knew that. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. So he's gonna probably put like a few stitches in her on Friday. Yeah, I never knew that. I had no clue. When I sent him the picture, he knew exactly what it was by just looking at it. So he told me to get her a coat of shame. He told me, he goes, get her a coat of shame. She's got a quick lick in it. You did? I never knew that. I didn't know that. He sent me a thing. I read about it last night going, oh my God. And he says, the thing is, because then I was crying. I had tears in my eyes because I thought, oh my God, I failed my cat. He goes, with cats is very different than dogs. I have to do that. 3 of my dogs, my other dog does her own. Yeah, like he said, most pets will do it, will occur on its own, or you have to like pinch it like a zit. It's how you kind of, yeah. Yeah. That's what he said. He said, he told me to change her diet a little bit. So he told me to give her, he asked me, what do you feed her? And I rattled the cat food off, and it's hard. He told me to give her a liquid cat food more often than I do because I maybe give her a liquid twice a month. Yeah. Make sure her litter box is clean, steady. And I'm like, well, I clean it like every 2 days. He told me to clean it now daily, so I've been doing that. But he says, Tina, there's nothing you could have did. He goes, it's kind of like your gallbladder. They go to hell. And hers finally just did this. Yeah. That's what he said. He goes, the last time I had her to a vet was before COVID, and he did that to her. But Scott takes her out there. I never went because Scott had grabbed the cat, go out and visit Mihai, do some staring, and he'd come swinging the Mihai's because he's a big animal vet. So he just swing in, look at the cat, gave the cat shots, probably did that. Scott goes, you know what? I remember him doing that after he was describing it. Yeah, he did it last year. So because we don't, she's a house cat. It's not like she's an outdoor cat. So we just get her I don't remember what shot it is, but whatever. So um, Scott says he remembered he said, I did that to her last year. And for some reason, yeah, that's what he told me. He goes, give her more of a diet with some wet food than just constant diet of dry. And I'm like, okay. See, I never had cats as a kid. I always had dogs. And my parents, So he said she'll be fine. And he said, we just gotta get her to stop licking it because that's what's making her sick. So I got her a coat of shame ordered. That'll be here tomorrow. I bought it. I've called the pet store. $32. So I went on Amazon and I found one for $8. I love my cat, but $32? Crazy. So it'll be here tomorrow. He said she'll be fine. And she's perky again. So he thinks that the badness is gone. That's probably what made her sick, is that she licked herself clean. He said it looks really fresh. Okay. He said it probably happened Saturday when she got started licking it clean on Saturday into Sunday. But I was flipping. I was crying. I was flipping out because Posy, my cat, died from the hell, some cat cancer. I forgot what he told me. But yep, she goes out to see him Friday because he's out of town. He told me if he thought it was bad enough, because when I sent him the picture, there's nothing oozing from it, and that's what he wanted to see. So we actually that's funny. We actually called each other a messenger, and Scott was holding her, and I'm up there with the phone, with my laptop or my tablet, and he's holding her, and we're going like this, and she has no oozing. If there was like oozing out of it, he was going to have me take her right to a vet here in town. But there's no oozing. There's no color. There's nothing coming out of that little spot. She's still going to the bathroom because he had me go check her litter box, and he goes, clean her litter box. I said, I literally just cleaned her litter box. He goes, okay, go see if she's used her litter box. And she's used her litter box. So she's going to the bathroom. That was everything I was telling him is good signs. He figures that she self-cleaned herself. Porobotics. Okay. I'm going to write that down, Dawn, so I don't forget that. But there was nothing coming out of it, no green tinge, no red around it. And he said just to kind of keep an eye on her, get her the cone of shame, just for her to wear. Plus, he said, I'm going to need it because he says more than likely on Friday, he's going to have to stitch that little spot up. And then he's going to also make sure she's flushed. I don't know how. I do know. Whatever they do, he wants to. But yeah. But he said that if I see him because now she's very alert. She's up here. She's standing in the doorway with me. She slept with me last night. So everything that this cat normally did, she's back to doing it. Kidney disease. Thank you. Yeah. Feline something it was called my cat had. Feline something disease. I don't remember the whole thing. Because when I noticed how sick she was, we were on our way out by him and she died in my arms. And like Rick said, when cats get sick, they get sick quick. And cats are cats are different. They are. And what we noticed is Lucy disappearing. And that was the same thing I noticed on Posy. Posy started disappearing. And then when I went by her, I could smell this odor and we got her out. We were on our way out there, and then she died. And then when he checked her out, he said that her intestines he thinks my cat's intestines turned, and she had that feline cancer, they call it. I don't remember, but we were. I won't let animal suffer. I'm sorry. And like I said to Scott, if I can't afford the medication, I will give her to somebody that can afford it, or I won't let her suffer. Does that make sense? I know that sounds bad. That's the only reason I go to a country vet, is because an in-town vet, just an office visit is $80. Because I called yesterday because I was going to take her to the in-town vet, and I don't have that money. I don't have $80. So I called Rick, and he told me to keep an eye on her, and that's what I was doing. And that's when I saw that spot. If she went to turn, like I told Scott, if she went to turn where I was actually on ground level with her, and she went to turn, I probably wouldn't have noticed it. And Scott said he probably wouldn't to either, because Scott pets her and I pet her. He pets her. I mean, so we probably, and he said, and like Rick said, you probably wouldn't have noticed, and she would have healed herself. And that's what the licking. That's cats. Cats are so, like, how do you put it? A lot of cats self heal. They clean themselves. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So, but he's like, Tina, don't feel bad. I was in tears when we were doing that video last night. He goes, you know, well, they're a lot cheaper too. I mean, he only charges me $5 for my shot for my cats. I have gotten her from my dad a few months before my dad passed away, and I still lose. Aw. Yeah. Where the shot for my cat, I can't remember what the kind of shot I get for her or whatever. It'd be like $20 in town. So I save money going to him and driving out to him than I would in town here. He don't charge me an office visit, because the office visit, just for me to bring my pet into that vet, cost me $80. I told Diamond she should have became a vet. And then shots were like 15 to $20 a piece. So Rick only charged, because I laugh because he says that he told me last time, he told me when I asked him what I needed, how much, he told me to pick him up a 12-pack of beer. That's my farmer vet. He's so cool. And all he does, basically, he just charging me for probably what he pays. He doesn't charge me an office fee. He just charges, like, he said the antibiotic, it was 20 that he's had. I think it was 15, $20 that he's given Scott, that his wife is actually getting out. His wife is getting it for me. Told Scott to bring a 20 with him and not to worry about it. And Friday, he said he'll determine. He said it. He told me it shouldn't be over $50 on Friday, because he just wants to make sure he gets that. He's gonna. He said something about flushing. Yeah. Well, like he said, she's an indoor cat. He's like, if he only gets me the basic shots for her because she's an indoor cat. The only thing that he wouldn't do is, like, because I said I wanted her, if I get another, because me and Scott said, we talked about getting another cat after Posy died, that we would this time, I always feel that flush her out. Yeah, that's what it, because we're meeting, he's not coming to me Heights, we're actually going to him, to his house. This is the first time. So I've only met him like twice. Scott's always done it. Scott's always brought her out for her shots. He comes to me hides with the syringe, checks her out, and zoop, zoop, and then she's done. But we're going to his house this time, because he says he's going to have to probably stitch that little hole up with a couple stitches and give her a flush. I'm like, what? You know? Yeah. But yeah, I was flipping out last night. I don't know. But we didn't get her declawed because I think it's inhumane to declaw a cat. Well, now I'm kind of wishing I did declaw the cat because she likes scratching my door frames. And when we get to Scott's dad, my he's got hardwood floors. So, but I don't know, we figured it out last night, me and Scott. Allie's going to be 11 years old. Okay? That cat has to be 12 years old. Lucy's got to be about 12 years old, we figure. Because we asked Diamond, and Diamond didn't get her as a kitten. She was already older when Diamond got her. So Diamond's like, yeah, Lucy's got to be. Diamond figures about 11 to 12, about the same age. Hi, Jersey. The same age as Allie, because Allie was a baby, less than a year old when Diamond got these cats. This one was Leah's cat. Lucy was Leah's cat. Paws was Allie's cat. Matter of fact, Pawsy was Lucy's baby. She wasn't a very good mother because she was a kitten herself. Diamond got too many cats. A male cat that impregnated her other cat, Lucy. But she wasn't, I said to Diamond, she wasn't mature enough to be a mother. Pawsy was the only one that survived the litter. And then she was always and she was the runt. So tiny. But she seems back to herself. And that's another thing. She always hides when the kids come anyways. Hi, Candy. So that's like, because I had the kids Friday. And then I had Allie Saturday night. So it didn't surprise me not seeing her out and about because the kids were here. I probably would have noticed and paid more attention if the kids weren't here kids weren't here. And she was acting the way I noticed Sunday. What drew my attention is when I went to bed Saturday night or Sunday night, I didn't see Lucy. I remember Lucy in bed with me Saturday, but when Sunday came, I'm like, where is Lucy? And I couldn't find her. And that's what really drew my attention. And when Scott was calling her when he got up Sunday, well, I didn't think anything of it because Allie was here. She's not a very, how do I put it? Not that she's mean to the kids, but she hides from them. She's not a kid-orientated cat. She kind of disappears when the grandkids come around. So I probably would have noticed if I went to had grandkids Friday, Allie on Saturday, and Sunday. So and by the time Scott got up Sunday, Allie was gone. And he said she didn't greet him at the door when he got home from work. And that's what got Scott's attention. That she always is at the door. Because we always tell her, we're leaving now. Keep the house safe, Lucy. And because it's this kind of joke. Because when we get home and we open the door, she'll greet us at the door and starts meowing like we've been gone for 30 years. Even when Scott comes home and work. And that's what got Scott's attention Sunday. And then he couldn't find her. And then I couldn't find her all Sunday at all. And I couldn't sleep Sunday into Monday. And then I told Scott I can't find her. I don't know where she is. And I know she didn't get out because I didn't go outside. And when she goes outside with us, she never leaves Scott's side. So it was freaking me out. And I couldn't find my cat. Here she is sleeping behind the love seat. So he thinks it probably bursted Saturday into Sunday. And that's why she got sick, is because she cleaned it herself. But yeah, I didn't know anything about animals having these glands that need to be flushed. And no clue. No clue. But at least we know what it is. That's the good thing. Because I told Scott, if she's got some sort of cancer, I'm not putting that cat through hell. I said, and it's not a guarantee I would, but this we can manage, But she's acting herself because she slept with me last night. She's been in by me a couple times. Yeah. Yeah. She's already, like I said, she's already getting to her normal self because she's not hiding anymore. So, but the thing is he doesn't want her to keep looking that spot. So that's why I had to get her a coat of shame, or whatever thing they called them, coat of shame. Cone of shame. So that's ordered. It'll be here Friday. Or not Friday, tomorrow. I couldn't afford the one that they wanted here in town. I'm sorry. I didn't have that money. I didn't have... So, but I'm so glad at least we could figure out. No. He said she probably feels relief. He said when it bursted, it was probably, she felt probably relief. Because it was, he goes, he's just going to flush it out. But it probably relieved it. It's now the spot to healing that he doesn't want her licking. And that he said it probably was relief. And then she licked herself clean. Because I said, Scott, I didn't find any evidence. Nowhere. Nada. We even pulled out the love seat, Scott and I, last night to see if she went behind there when it happened. Nope. We didn't find nothing. So she really cleaned herself good. I even checked my bed sheets. And I checked our bedspread, thinking maybe she was up on the bed. We checked Scott's chair. We checked every spot that she would usually be at. Nothing. And like I said, if it wasn't for me being at her level yesterday, talking to her, going, "Hey, Lucy," and when she did the turn, I would have probably not even noticed it. Scott probably, like Scott said, he probably would have missed it too, because who looks at their cat's butt? Personally. But then when I freaked out and I called him and I sent him a picture, and that's when he knew right away. As soon as I sent him a picture, he knew immediately. Yeah. But she's now, like he said, she ran it, she cleaned it, she got sick. That's what it was. So he wants, and now that she's perking up, it probably ran through her system yesterday. But he did want me to put her on a more dry, he's like, I want you to put her on a dry, soft food diet. Give her a little bit of her hard food, but give her some soft food. And does she love your mommy? I opened that cat, I laughed so hard. I opened a can of tuna for myself, and that cat comes running. There must be something when you start doing that, the can opener. Because when I popped that can of food yesterday for her, man, she was right there. You look your animals. I told Scott, I told Scott, you're going to have to, because she, like I said, she won't let me pick her up. Scott can pick her up, but I can't. I told Scott, you're going to have to pay more close attention, look at her closer than I do, because she won't let me go pick her up. Scott can pick her up. Scott probably could throw her around the room and he'd still love him. She's not my cat, personally. He'll tell you different, but she's Scott's cat. She's the hub's cat. She's the hubby's cat. He'll tell you different. I laugh because we were talking, because he's like, because when we lost Posy, Scott's like, I don't want another. He goes, if something happens to Lucy, no more pets. This is getting too hard on me. He says, I'm getting too old to look. And so yesterday, I said, if she's done, because I got on, feels the tummy. Yeah, flip them over, feel the little girl all over. When I got on Google yesterday and I was reading, why cats all of a sudden hide. They may be sick, they may be dying, all that stuff. Okay. I said to Scott, I don't want another cat. Scott goes, well, if we get another cat, he says we're getting it declawed before we go to Dad's, because we still want to get her declawed, but she's 12 years old, and I guess they don't really like doing that. So, or 11 years old. She's an older cat. So I said to Scott, I said, I don't want another cat. And then he goes, well, I like having a cat. And I'm like, well, you pick it out this time. And then he goes, I will. I'm like, oh, good, because then she'd be your cat, and you'd have to clean the litter box, because that's how he gets away with not cleaning the litter box, because he says she's my cat. Yeah, I can't really either, but I wanted these. I lost my dog. When did I lose my dog? 2014? 2013? 2014? Yeah, I say I won't declaw her. I may declaw if we got another like kitten, because I don't like getting. I told Scott I want to get if we did get another cat, because we were thinking about getting another cat. Me and Scott have had this discussion to give her a friend. I think declawing an animal is very inhumane, but we didn't get her as a kitten. Where if we would have got a kitten, every time they started scratching the woodwork, I'd have sprayed it with water. I do this with Lucy once in a while. She's getting better, but she has a thing for our woodwork and our doorways. It's just our doorway, just two doorway. So now I've been putting vinegar on the doorways, and she's stopped it because she has a scratch post. This cat's spoiled. But I told Scott I don't want another cat. I want a dog. He's like, I don't want a dog. I'm like, I want a dog. I miss a dog. But I couldn't see getting another dog after I lost Misty, because I felt like, do you replace your kid when one dies? You know, that was my thought with me getting a dog right away after I lost Misty. I waited. Yeah, because she's old. That's what Rick said, because she's older, he said. Put a rope on the door. That's what Scott said. See, the only thing we're worried about is Scott's dad's house is hardwood floors. The whole living room is hardwood floors. And when she stayed there, I don't know, that was Melody that stayed at Scott's dad. But now she's getting better. I put vinegar. Somebody told me to put vinegar on the woodwork. Clean it with vinegar. They mean it, take it away. But we left one door frame that we decided we'll just replace when we're going to move out. But yeah. But this one really, oh man, this threw me when I saw that yesterday. I freaked right out. I let this little out, and Scott heard me. And that's what woke Scott up. And he jumped. He's like, what? I said, I found out what's wrong with Lucy. And he's like, what? I said, there's a hole by her butt. He goes, there should be. I'm like, no, next to it. And he goes, what? So he got out of bed, and he got her, because she was headed down the hallway, of course. Because I tried to catch her to look at it better. And Scott got her, and then Scott was able to look, and then he's like, I'm like, let me snap a picture of that so I can send that to Rick. And yeah, her gland bursted. He goes, and it happens more common than people realize. When I was like, almost, like I said, I was crying. And he's like, Tina, calm down. It happens more than you realize. She'll be fine. We just got to get her an antibiotic in her. Get her a coat of shame. Let me stitch that up on Friday. It's not, he's like, and then that's when we went to the messenger face to face. That was funny. But I didn't know anything about that. I said to Scott, did you know that? Scott goes, I kind of did. Because, see, Scott's always had cats. I've never had a cat. The cat I had was my brother brought home, and it was indoor-outdoor cat. She'd show up, disappear. She wasn't like a pet. She kind of just felt sorry for it, so we fed it. We don't even know where it came from. So we always put food out for it. But it's not like she was a pet. She was just like this neighborhood cat. We had farm cats, but there were cats in the barn when I was a kid. They weren't a house cat. They weren't a pet. We had cats on the farm for a reason. They weren't pets. You get what you know what I'm saying? The difference. So that's that one, guys. What do you think? Says, you're not yourself. I know. You're not yourself today. I noticed the improvement immediately. Yeah, that's what Rick said. She'll be okay. You don't touch barn cats ever. Nope. They weren't pets. Because my dad, my grandfather and my dad's like, don't you even name those cats. They never had names. There were It 1, It 2, It 3. Dawn. Easter eggs. You're funny. And I drank milk and a little bit of food. They were barn cats for a reason. They weren't pets. Because when one cat had litter, I wanted to take home. My grandpa wouldn't let me take a cat home. I wanted a kitty cat. He wouldn't let me take the barn cat. He told me, nope. Because they, I guess, and that if it's a feral cat, you don't want a feral cat for a house pet. It's something that happens, I guess. I don't know. But that's that too. Then I already got a couple pages made I'm going to work on maybe. But just a little artsy in my book. Who cares? Dawn's not going to let up about these. She thinks these are Easter eggs, guys. How do you like my eyeball? Hey, wait. Ready? I think it's cool how I did that. Pet porabonics for a cat. I got that wrote down, Dawn, so I can ask them about that. Porabonics, Budadaka. I wonder if my rabbit guy would look better on this one. Oh, I'll listen to that. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave that on there because then I'll just be like, here. I'm going to leave that right on my voicemail. So I'll play that for him. But yeah, she'll be fine. She's a tough cookie. She's a Maxie. Right, Lucy? Lucy! Lucy. She's around looking for Scott. She's probably wondering where he is. See, leave it to Scott to be the one to notice. Because she's, for a man that claims this cat is not his. But he noticed. And I noticed when because I said to Scott, I said, she slept with me Saturday. I know she slept with me Saturday because I had to notice that. Because when she heard me go down the hallway Saturday night, I laughed because she sounds like I heard elephants coming wherever she is. She hears the TV go on in the bedroom because I have to have noise to go to sleep because the neighbors are assholes. Sorry, my language. So I always play my TV. And I set the timer. As soon as she hears that TV come in on that bedroom or me running a bath, she comes down the hall and you can hear her go because it's funny because it's hard to believe it's one cat. She didn't do that Sunday night, but she did that Saturday. So I'm thinking it occurred sometime Sunday or Saturday into Sunday evening because she sleeps with me. Then she gets up and who knows what I told Scott I always wanted to put a camcorder or videotape our whole house to see what Lucy does because she'll sleep with me. Scott noticed that she'll stay with me. A secret giveaway. She'll stay with me until I fall asleep, and once I fall asleep, she goes back to doing whatever she does. Scott's noticed that. And then she'll come in when Scott goes to sleep and stays for a while, and then she goes away. Because I always tease her. Because she's always sleeping on the love seat. And I'm like, kept me awake last night. Because she'll bug you until you put food in her dish. I have to go stir my finger in the food dish every night before I go to bed. Or she won't leave me alone when I sleep. And I remember doing that Saturday because she had plenty of food, but I still had to stir it up, and she was there. All right. So what do you think of those? Besides Dawn giving me crap about my Easter eggs, just calling them. See, I did that shape because that shape's right there. In there. I don't know if I want to start a new one or go check my. I'm going to see. It's 2:30. So my mail may come. If my mail can, I'm getting Jersey mail today. I wonder who that's from. I got Jersey mail yesterday too, but it wasn't from Jersey. Oh, guess what? My mail arrived. Ooh, where's this? Oh, that's Illinois. That means my Jersey mail is out on my front porch. I gotta go get it. Plus the entry. So I'm gonna end this so I can do my mail. You want? I'm gonna be. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Okay, hang on. I gotta write a name down because I was supposed to get an entry. I seen it, and it's not in my mailbox. So I gotta go back in there and let them know I didn't get it. But I'm gonna write her name down because just in case I don't get it, I'm still gonna enter her into the giveaway. And if this is twice, why does this happen, Andrea? So I'm gonna write her name down and enter her anyways, even if and hopefully it'll show up in a few days. So I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I got everything I was supposed to except for this Andrea's entry. So I got the Capital One, I got the stupid Walmart stuff, and I got the school district stuff, which is pictured, as well as Laura's package. So, okay. All right. All right, I will show you what's in this except for Laura's entry. She also sent friend mail from her giveaway, is my understanding. So I want to do a separate video for her entry to my. Holy man, this thing's packed, girl. Oh, look at the butterfly washi tape. This is from Jersey. Yeah. The last time this happened, I got it like within 2 days. So I put it in there. I didn't receive it. So I got Andrea's name down just in case I never get it. I'm still going to enter her because she did send it. I mean, what did we do before we didn't do informed delivery? I want to save this washi. So I'm going to put that in my art journal. Okay. But she was sending everybody that sub to Jersey, she's sending friend mail to. So some of this is that. But if I see her entry, I'm gonna put that to the side because I'm gonna do that video separate. Okay. Okay. I'm saving. There we go. So she got it wrapped up in this cool like tissue paper with some sort of, I don't know what design that is, but that's kind of cool. You do you. I do me. Oh, look how she's got this all wrapped up. Okay, I want to look at this. Look how she's got this. So cool. I love this. It's yellow roses. That's my mom's favorite flower and mine. So cool. So cool. Oh, she's got two. It's two of them. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't realize there's two. All right. Okay, this is the 2K index card channel. I'm gonna put that aside. All right, dear Tina, I had already made up the envelope to mail to you for fun mail. Hello. Then I saw you're celebrating 2K subbies. I had to participate. Okay. I thought I heard you mention. Okay. She got notes all over. I thought I heard you mention you were interested in Reader's Digest, so I got this one for you. I really enjoy this size as a journal to use. Oh, awesome. Thank you. At least she got it because I remember I got Sabrina sent me ones that weren't gutted, and then I got one in a prize that wasn't gutted. I have to read them before I can gut them. Am I weird like that? Look at this cool envelope, guys. I'm gonna save that. Look at it. I love how she does these envelopes. I do my mixed media envelopes, but look at how Jersey does this. This is all sorts of goodness on this, man. So cool. I'm going to save that. That's going in my art journal. So cool. All right. Woohoo! 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 Even the inside, look at it. She's got the inside. Cool. That is cool. Alright. A little cupcake. Cute. A little cupcake. A little cupcake. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Awesome. This is the little something from the her 2-year celebration. Yep, 2-year celebration. I told her I wanted a little, when I emailed her my address, I'm like, I want a little piece of Jersey art. Look at these cute little envelopes. I like other people's art. I mean, just to have a little piece. I like a little piece of art. I mean, I love it. I mean, look at this, guys. Ready? Voila. Guess who did that? Who did that? Help, it hangs on my wall. I look at it every day. Yep. Let's see. 2017. Dawn. You did that back in 2017. Oh, look at. Know that you are a child of the universe. It's a little like cat, cute, with roller skates on. And these are her little tea bags. May you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. That's cute. And then we have love. Oh, my Riley loves these little pop ring sucker things. And then we have a little card. Okay, is that on there? Or is that a sticky note? Okay, she sent me a card with seashells and a flower sticky note. Cute, cute, cute. And a little piece of paper. All goodness. Love it, love it, love it. And then this is, I thought I heard you mention you were interested in Reader's Digest. Do you believe the Reader's Digest in my town are like $5 a piece at the thrift store? Isn't that crazy? So she sent me a Reader's Digest cover. And look at this goodness in here. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Look at all this goodness. She's got things taped already. That's kind of cool. The only constant is a change. Look at how she did that. That's cool. Look at the cover. Oh, look at it. I can incorporate that. And then there is this little... that's my washi I took. But you get the applique and the buttons sewn on the material. And then a piece of paper. And some material. See, somebody, I'll be honest with you. Somebody may look at this as like, oh, that's junk. I'm looking at heaven. Because I've watched people, you could tell by some videos, I've realized you can read a person just by their reaction when they're opening something. Like, this is nice. Okay. Hey, looks like my grandpa up in the tree hunting. Oh my God, I like this jersey. What a memory. Now, Jersey just threw this in here probably. She probably thought it was cool. She put it in here. And I look at, what did I see? I saw my grandpa. Because my grandpa was a hunter. And he used to, when he was able to, we'd be in a deer stand together. So that reminds me of my grandpa. And then we have, I love these little, oh, this is cool. These little tea bag sayings. What you can appreciate in this moment. Oh, I can appreciate all you in this very moment, in this wonderful goodness I'm going through right now. And look at it, it's her art. And that's what I like. It's the person's art. And it says, you are cool. Do you remember that? That was one of my favorite words. And cool, that's cool. I'd be in a store and I'd be like, that's cool. It drove my mom crazy that she started repeating it, so I'd quit. She'd be like, oh, that's cool. Because she said it was annoying. And then she's got the bling going down. But look at that artwork. That is so cool. And there I did. And a little book page, and it says E. Labris. It's got a line. But look at this, guys. See, I'm not the only one that keeps her paper toweling. Look at that coolness. So much art. And there's more, guys. And then she has it with this nice, pretty ribbon. Awesome ribbon. Look at the baby lamb. Bah. And then it's got material with washi tape. And then Love Life here on this like map. Oh my God. I just realized what this is. Look at this. Ready? This is a pocket. And then you open it. Oh my God. She used the card I sent. That's cool. She bought some of these from me. And look how she used that. But look at this side. Oh my God. All this goodness in here. Okay. Ooh, tickets. One of my favorite things. I met one. These are cool tickets. Boo Bunny Bling. Oh my God, this is so fun. Oh my God, I saw something I like. And then a frame. I like everything, but one thing's popping out to me. I know, it's like, that's what I thought. It was like, oh my God, it's pocket. And it says, wisdom begins in wonder. Oh, that'd be cool. And then it's two-sided. Wouldn't that be cool in a Alice in Wonderland journal? A playing card. A bingo. Look at this bingo. Tiny. I love that. But look at this. I want to know where you got this. I've been looking for these. I love rulers. And another ticket. Awesome. And then it's like, I can't wait to empty this because I want to see how she made this pocket. Oh, old mail. Oh, wow. Look at the vintage mail. Let's see. 1966, East Chicago, January 6, 1966. Look at that old stamp. Yeah. But look at, oh my goodness. Mid-State Chemical Supply Company, Indianapolis, Indiana. Kedler's Saddle Groove Antiques, Mrs. K. Langengo, Levon, Michigan. Wants everything signed. But look at this. See, I wish I would have saved this stuff. I not to say this may sound bad. I'm going to put it out here as friendly said. I can't. There's stuff like this in Scott's dad's. And when we have to go through the house, I told Scott, I want it all put in a box. It's not going into landfill. And he's like, okay, letters from people. And Scott's dad, he said I could go. He's like, we'll go through it. But you know what? He just doesn't have the. So I was telling him. He's just so. He's 77. He's old. He just doesn't have the ambition to do it. So I'm not gonna keep bugging him to do it. But look at this letter and this writing. I love old writing. Oh, what did it say? It's a recipe. Take 4 cloves, peel them, cut in small. I wish I knew what the recipe was. I'd try it. Take 4 cloves, peel them, and cut in small pieces. Take 6 quarts of 2-gallon pan, melt on tablespoon of lard oil. Tilt the pan and fry the garlic until brown. Dump the contents of 2.5 cans of tomatoes and 2 cans of water in the same pot. Also add 2 cans of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of salt, half tablespoon of pepper, a little parsley, or 1/3 of a stalk of celery. Bring to a boil. Add 2 pounds of beef cut in chunks in a boil for 3 hours and longer on slow fire. Occasionally keep from sticking. When the broth thickens to the consistency of pancake batter, it is ready to pour on spaghetti. Oh, it's a spaghetti recipe. Cook in a separate 2-gallon jar. How to cook spaghetti. Bring quart water to boil. Dump spaghetti, stir in. Oh my God, that's kind of cool. Best wishes. Oh, that's cool. An old recipe. That's awesome. Got some newspaper clipping. See, I could have a field day in Scott's dad's house because he's got tons of this. And it is, it's somebody's obituary. Oh. It's somebody's obituary. That's sad. That's okay. And we got this. This is so cool. It's like a letter. Dear Mom and Dad and all. We'll put this back together. I hope she meant to give me this. Jersey, if you see this and this wasn't supposed to be in here, you let me know. There we go. And then we got, oh my God, look at the old. Remember these? How big they are. That's awesome. Oh my God, this is so cool. This made my day. Look at that. Microscopic animals. And then, I never thought of doing something like this. This is kind of cool how she did this. Okay. It's stuck. There we go. And then we got this heart paper. Or actually, it's labels. There's little like label stickers. That's cool. Look at that big butterfly. Oh, yeah. Ooh, wolves. Or, it looks like wolves to me. Lion. Then we got star stickers. I know. Look at, she took an atlas and she folded it. That's her pocket. That's cool. I wish I could find a big atlas book, by the way. Let's see. What state? Let's see. Washington, Sketching, Antonio, Wyoming, Colorado, South Dakota, North Carolina. Okay. This side. I thought maybe it had Wisconsin on Arizona. This is so cool how you did this, Jersey. I'm going to have to remember that. So we got Albuquerque, Skinwatchua, North Dakota, Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado, Washington. Over here would have probably been the rest of my state. That is so cool. So let's put this back in. I'm going to have to remember doing that. Ain't this cool how she did this? That's a cool idea. I'm going to have so much fun in the near future. These got to be Tim Holtz. I love the bingo. I have a thing for, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Bingo cards, rulers, and tickets. And guest checks. I don't know what it is, but I love them. I love working with them. I love crafting with them. And look, I went to a garage sale. And in a free box were real ones. I took them because I'm going to have Scott. I'm going to cut them. Let's say if I'm going to do a page, I'll just mark it off, and then I'm going to cut. But they were in a free box. So they came home with me. Well, actually, this one wasn't. This says Mom's. So this must have been one of mine. Yep. That's my writing. So these I got in that free box. But look at that one. It's that way on that side, but look at that on that side. So I have intentions for them. Yeah. So put some of this on this side. I don't remember if it was on both sides, what side. So I'm just kind of tucking it in, back in. Make sure I can fold it, close it. The butterfly's hanging me up. And then there was this in there. Packet. Trivial Pursuit card. Oh, look at that. Machine needles. Oh, that's cool. Die cut thing. Hen's Brother, Altertown, Pennsylvania. Kind of like a ticket. Keep it real. I like that. Keep it real. A bingo card. Bingo cards, I should say. And they're pink. Little hearts and check marks. And look at how she did that envelope. I can take that apart and use that. I like how she just washi tapes things down, so if you wanted to, you can take it and use it out somehow differently. That's a cool idea. Instead of gluing. And let's see. Got a little envelope, and this was an envelope, some material going around it. That's cool. God, this is so cool. This is like an awesome Happy Mail. And then we got, oh, Scott's dad gives me these all the time. These Easter seals. Stickers. I have a bunch of these. I've been putting them on my envelopes. We got an owl. We got a little Dutch girl playing card. We got a ticket. Then we got this cool little envelope that's butterfly glittered up and stamped there. So cool. Hey, I went through Dorothy. Sent me mail yesterday. and I was going through the envelope. There was tags in there. I didn't even notice on the video. Almost got it. Cut them up almost. I was like, oh damn. Okay, put it back in. Get back in. So cool. Alrighty. I'm going to have so much fun in my art book. I can tell it already. I see so much. My head's spinning right now with ideas, guys, with this cool stuff from Jersey. My head is spinning. My mind's going, woo! And one little more bag. Got a little glitter strip, glitter bling strip. A little envelope that says, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Oh, I like that. We got a unicorn cupcake, a soda drink. I like this. Be real. And then those Easter seal little stickers. Cool. Coolness. I know. Makes my head is going, yeah. I'll probably do another video from Jersey, but as long as we're on with her 2K challenge, which I am going to pink in. I want to pink in so bad, but I ain't going to because look at. I know, isn't it cool? I can't wait to have so much fun. So much fun. I knew I was getting a package because I got informed delivery. I figured, I was like, it has to be, because it showed up in the package department, not the mail. That's how informed delivery works. So I knew it was a package. And I didn't know, thinking, I know she's sending me a friend mail thing for her giveaway with her entry. This is not what I expected. But thank you so much, Jersey. And I'm going to do a video. I'll do another video going through it again. My excitement will be the same because I'm like stoked right now. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to put my Dylusion stuff away. And I'm going to do Jersey's video so I can go in my art journal and play. I really want to play with some of this. And my head's spinning with ideas right now. I could just, it's like, so I want to thank each and every one of you. And if, guys, if you're on here and you haven't been on here before, I do have a 2K challenge / giveaway going on right now. And the video is linked in my playlist. It's the top one in it. You'll see it. And it's the top one video where you have all the information. And my address is in the About page. You have plenty of time because I'm not drawing a winner until the 5th of, almost in March, 5th of June. There is a 12 by 12 jelly pad in there, jelly plate, markers, paint, paper, mica powder sprays I made. What else is in there? Rollers. Tons of stuff in my giveaway. So please go check it out, everybody. And if you can join, all it costs you is a little bit of your talent to make me an index card or an ATC card or a memory dex card, your craftsmanship with your information on the back. That's all I need. And you're entered. So I will talk to you later. As always, nobody noticed my channel name, by the way. Everybody that's been on here never said anything about my channel name. Did anybody notice that? Not one person commented. I figured Dom would be the first one to notice it. I changed my name. Yep. I made a little snotty, or not a snotty remark, a comment. I was going to change my channel name to Tina's Messy Crafty Life. Because how messy I get when I craft. I mean, look at. So I did it. Yep. Yeah, you know. I was gonna go Tina Massey Crafty Life, but I decided to go with Tina Messy. It's fitting, isn't it fitting? It's definitely fitting. Well, there's another. I noticed there's another YouTuber. Somebody asked me, "Oh, this," and I thought it was. I didn't know Tammy's Crafty Life, something. So I switched. I had this, and they got confused with me. I got an email that was meant for her. So, and I'm like, no, this is Tina's Crafty Life. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the email. I want to say Tammy's Crafty Life. So I'm hoping that helps a little bit. But whatever. But back to what I was saying. Be happy, be kind, be funny, be crafty, and bye for now. You may see me later. I'm going to do this video, and then I may come back on with my art journal in a little while and put some of my art journal with some of this goodness. Because, like I said, my head is spinning. I just want to play. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye, everybody, and have a good day. Yep, I know I did. Good night or goodbye, everybody. See you later. We may be back on in maybe a half an hour. Bye. Because I have plenty of time on my hand. Scott's gone. So I can do what I want. He ain't going to be home till after dark. Bye, everybody.